Every day wasn't easy. I was in jail. Sometimes people wouldn't holler at me. Sometimes I wouldn't hear from nobody, and it was hard. But you know what? I said, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up every day, and I'm going to be greater than I was yesterday. And I said, listen, I'm telling you, I don't care how down you is, you can bounce back. Every day I deal with it. I come on. I'm looking for my brother every day. But you know what? I'm going to get up. And every day that I get up, I'm going to turn up every day. And if I can turn up every day, you can turn up every day. You know what I mean? I do it for my family. I do it. But I'm telling you right now, I don't care what nobody say. We extraordinary people, and there's nothing that we can't do. Remember that. Ain't nothing we can't do. We kings, we queens, we out here. We can do anything we want.
Woo!
That was the voice I heard when he first got released. You know, around the time he first got released out of prison. And I said, wow, what is this bolt of energy that I'm witnessing?
Yeah.
You know, through this social media platform. Who is this guy? What he about? Mm-hmm. And then I kept following him from there. And I saw him go into what some people would say is the worst part of the streets, or the worst part of the neighborhood. And I saw him point out the beauty, you know, that comes from the worst part of the neighborhood. Each and every day have to be, I see this man uplift folks. I seen this man stand in the middle of a highway in the rain with just him, his tripod, and his cell phone, and talk to people about, and it was early in the morning. You know, I get up early in the morning, so I'm up with him. And he's telling people, why are you still asleep? Is it because of the rain? A little bit of water is not going to help you. You got to get up off your ass and get out there and get to it. And from that moment, I determined this was a man, a spirit that I had to connect with. And then something told me I got to give this man this platform to continue the work that he's doing, because he's a 2-time felon. We know him from Major Figures, the Philadelphia, North Philly rap group from back in the day.
Yeah.
That was signed to Rough Nation, which was Chris Schwartz's label, who also signed the Fugees. And I did work with Chris Schwartz with the Snipes movie that he did. And we had Nelly in the soundtrack. And we did all of these different things, really tight with Major Figures. And this man is out. And now he has, how many followers you have now? Over 60,000 or something like that?
101,000.
101,000 followers. Welcome him to the show, man. Wallo267.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, King.
Thank you. I know if you listen to this, you better not be laying in your bed. You better be getting up and you better be grinding.
Yeah.
You talking about you want this, you want that. What you gonna do to get it?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You always talking about it. You got to put the work in, and nobody else gonna put it in order to get the things that nobody else got. Stop sitting around. You know.
You tell people that all the time, man.
You got to, because us black people, a lot of times we always complaining.
Yeah.
I got 2 strikes. If I trip, jaywalk, I might go back and never come back again. So I'm out here making it happen. Why you can't make it happen?
How'd you get 2 strikes? Where was your mind at prior?
Because I was suffering from identity crisis. See, when I stepped outside of my house, when I was a kid, because first time I got arrested, I was 10 years old for robbery.
Okay.
When I stepped outside of my house, I said, whoa, it's not cool being me. I had to be somebody else. So, I ain't know how to brace my individualism. So being everybody else that's cool in the city. That's what goes on.
Yeah.
A lot of people you see, that's tough. No. That's
acting.
That's not who they are. We got the best actors in the ghetto. See, the ghetto is an extraordinary place. We don't understand that. So my whole thing was like, damn, I want to be him. I want to be him. I want to be him. And I want to be him. And I lived it. I lived it all the way too. And I knew being him. My OG once told me, he said, listen, you're going to penitentiary, somebody going to put you down. I said, oh, I'm cool with that. That's cool. That's cool, because, you be in a state of mind where you just accept all this, with going to jail started to be cool. That started to be hip. And you started to accept it, because I was programmed early going into juvenile facilities, doing 3 months, then doing a year, then doing 14 months. It prepped me for the penitentiary. So when I got 20 years in the joint, it was like, oh, that ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
So one day I woke up in the penitentiary and realized I'm looking at the ceiling. I said, whoa, I'm in jail for being somebody that ain't me. I didn't even get in jail for being me, because I never got a chance to be who I truly was. I'm smarter than this. I'm stronger than this. I know I'm better than this. Damn, how I got here. Then I realized how I got there, because I was perpetrating. I was out here frauding. I was out here stunting, acting like I was somebody that I wasn't. And then once I was able to say, damn, that ain't you bigger than that, I took that mask off and the game changed for me.
The game changed. How many years were you in when you took that mask off?
I probably was in like 15 years.
15 years.
Because what goes on in prison, it's not designed the shape you see. A correctional officer is not there to correct you. He there to just sit there, get a check, and keep moving. See, that's what people don't understand. It's about you in there to correct you. What you gonna do? But when you go there, you got sports, you got weights, you got games, you got television, you got all this. What are you going to put inside of your mind to enhance you, to enrich you? If you're not going to put anything inside of your mind, it's not going to enhance you. I had one celly. This one celly I had, he used to argue with me about watching the Travel Channel all the time. He's like, damn, why you? I said, man, I'm not in jail, man. I'm traveling all over the world, Anthony Bourdain. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I said, listen, man, let me tell you something, man. I ain't in jail, I'm in Yale, man. I ain't in prison, I'm in Princeton. I ain't in Penn State, I'm in Penn State, man. I'm here to get my mind right so I can shine right. I can't do that if I keep playing games. I heard every lie that it is. Every war story, I heard it. I done told some, I done shared some, I done been receptive to many of them. But that can't do nothing for me. I can't win with that.
What made you decide to take what you learned after that 15th year and as you start finding your identity, what made you decide to hit the ground and start sharing it with the public the way you have?
This is what happened. See, what happened is I ran into a cell phone in a joint.
Okay.
So listen, I run into a cell phone in the joint. I get to selling cell phones now because I had to connect. So
you had a cell phone while you were locked up?
While I was in prison. That's why I started Wallo267 Instagram in the joint.
Okay.
If you go all the way down. So I get a cell phone. I had all this stuff I used to write down. Because every time a young cat had come to the jail, I'd be like, come on, let's walk the track. And I walked the track with him for days because I want to know everything about real life in the world. You know what I mean? He'd be telling me all, I'm telling you, Instagram this rapper this. That. I'm like, okay. I'll be writing anything now. So I had the book of life. That's what I call my BOL. I still got it. And I write all my ideas. So once I got first I had a wireless hotspot and an iPod Touch. My boy said, listen, man, that's how you, I said, damn. So when I seen the Google thing, I said, and I'm just typing stuff and stuff popping up.
Yeah.
I said, whoa. So after like a day or two, after like a day or two, I'm sitting there. I said, oh, they got us. He said, what you talking about? I said, they got us on dinosaur time in prison. So when we go out there, we won't be prepared. We only can come back. Ain't nobody, they teaching you trades about plumbing. What they need to be teaching us, they need to have somebody here teaching us how to develop apps and stuff.
Yeah.
Why is he teaching it? This is dinosaur stuff. You go on YouTube and fix your own toilet. I said, all these trades they got in here is designed, these old books. I said, why are they not giving us access to the technology? I said, these dudes is 1,000 years behind.
Yeah.
I seen that. But then I seen the flip side. I looked on Instagram and I went out. I'm looking. I said, oh shit. I dropped the phone one day. I said, damn, what's going on? I said, damn, man. Our people lost. They running late. They don't even know what's going on. They party. There's a big ass party going on out there. I said, oh man, I got to wake them up. So it was a organization in Gradesville Prison in Pennsylvania called Real Street Talk.
Yeah.
So one day I'm in the law library. My OG come to me and said, listen, we need you to talk, man. I said, talk for what? He said, we need you to talk to the brothers, man. We got a little thing we put in. It's this real street talk about men, because you got a lot of dudes in penitentiary in Gradesville. They got 40, 60, 70 years literally being in prison.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And sometimes we can't cross each other. A lot of us don't know we stronger together.
Right.
Old and new equal greatness.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. When you plant something in the soil was already there, it got strong. And that's another thing. Everything great comes from soil, and that's a dirty place. That's how the ghetto is. We dirty in the ghetto. But if you a vegan, well, you can, if you're a vegan, you getting all the great things from the dirt that everybody says is wrong. And a lot of times when we in the hood, we run from it. But I'm gonna go back to this. My OG said, listen, you gotta come down there. So I came down there when he said, you know how to talk, man. So it was like 8 dudes down there. I just started spitting because I was able to connect the game, the lingo with the street game, with the lingo of education, the lingo of blackness, and just put it together and say, here, this is what it's about. And they was like, damn, that do make. But what's important when you educating black people, our people in the ghetto, especially the youth, you got to get it come across in a nanosecond. It can't be elongated, and you can't be bland, and you got to have some type of credibility in order to be receptive to the information. So I'm giving it to them. So I went from 6 to 20, from 20 to 50, from 50 to 200 people there, and now we giving it to them.
Yeah.
So I had this one brother who used to be security for Malcolm X. He was in the Nation of Islam back in the day, from First Resurrection, Philadelphia, top of the clock.
Okay.
So he was like, yo, man, he set me in the cell one night. He said, man, people be listening to you. He said, man, I don't be moved by a lot of people. He said, but you move me, man. When you talk, I just feel some type of way. You make brothers cry. You be saying some real stuff. Because I ain't gonna come and say, damn, Sway, yeah, man, you got a good show. You going this, that, third. I'm gonna say, Sway, what you doing with your kids, man? Why you out here bullshitting? Now listen, you go to jail, you're saying fuck your kids and all that, right? You know that, right? You know that's what you're saying. You gonna be like, Because ain't nobody else going to tell you that. So I got to tell you that.
Yeah.
Everybody got a position in life, and that's my position to tell you some real raw stuff.
Yeah.
So he said, you got to go out there and talk to people. So I came out here, and it was just like, bang.
There it is. Wallo267, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this. When you came out, and now you're from behind bars, and you start listening, you come from the hip-hop generation. You listen to the music and the messaging and the music, and you see everything that's going on in hip-hop culture and the rap culture. What were your first initial thoughts?
It was like, I'm going to just say this. I grew up on Vulture Magnetic. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Ice, Ice-T, Just Ice, all that, Diggable, Tribe Called Quest. I keep Black. I came up off some serious shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, when I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn. I know sometimes things are designed where as though you got to put certain information out there to keep people asleep.
Yeah.
You got to put the right funding behind that information that's going to keep you asleep if you're not on the side of the people that's trying to get woke. So a lot of people, I was able to understand some music, and I was able to say, damn, that is some goofy shit he's saying, but that's really his struggle. That's his struggle. Some people, that's what they're going. I know a lot of dudes is fraud. A lot of dudes studio gangsters. But it was like, you still had some quality music. You just had to find it.
You had to find it.
You got to find it, but it was a lot of stuff that was out there that was like, but then again, I had to say to myself, I always question myself when I'm listening to certain things, and people be critical about people that's rapping. I'll be like, is him making this record and him telling his truth from the environment that he come from and what he was educated on gonna save his life? That's gonna take him out of the street. That's gonna save him and a bunch of homies. Because like in Philadelphia, you got a lot of cats that rap.
Yeah.
And I was telling the DJ one time, me and my cousin Gil was on the phone. We talking to the DJ. We was like, listen, man, we telling you about this rapping for a reason. And I'm telling him, I'm saying, listen, man, dude might not be here tomorrow. That's why I'm telling you to get his boy play.
Yeah.
Pound Side Pop, he might not be here tomorrow. Lil Nizzy might not be here. Rico Havoc might not be here tomorrow. Bugsy might not be here tomorrow. Butter Knife might not be here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at, I'm like, damn, these guys really might not be here tomorrow. You really don't know. Lil Doe might not be here tomorrow because they living in real situation. These dudes' pops was murdered, or their pops was in the penitentiary. So now you just like, what's going to happen? So me, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can't be, we always critical about that.
Yeah.
But little homie could be out there shooting somebody or selling some stuff. But when he get on, Free Meek Mills, when he get on, at the same time, you know how many people is getting on?
Yeah.
You got to have a manager. You got to have an assistant. You got to have this. You got to have that. You got to have somebody that's going to plan this. You got to have this. So now, a person to get on, and they hiring all these people from the hood.
Yeah.
Now all these people is getting hired from the hood. So now you got them, and it's like, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Or Mamba Sinker, he gonna go, Pooh Paper, they gonna go to jail. Or this artist and this artist and this artist, they might go to jail because Philly, that's the kryptonite of us. Is jail or you getting drugged up.
Getting drugged up.
How many, we got so many artists that lose. We lose.
So the ends justify the means.
Yeah, so it's like, I might not like what you say, but I'd rather you not be walking in somebody's penitentiary yard or shooting somebody else. And you provide jobs. I understand some, and we try to say it ain't no balance. It's like, damn, he said some real life goofy shit. That was some clown shit. He told a boy to get high. Damn, is the reality that's all he know and that was his education? Everybody's educated different. Everybody can't go to college. Some people got to go to the school of hard knocks, and the school of hard knocks is the reality of the ghetto sometimes.
Wallo267, you brought up Meek Mill. And we're not from Philly. You're from Philly. You got the Philadelphia versus the world merchandise. I see you. I see you. I hope you brought me a hoodie.
Listen, stop. Stop the question. You talking about?
There it is.
Hold on. There's always money in Philadelphia, man. There's always money in Philadelphia.
Look at that, man.
There's always money in Philadelphia.
There's always money in the Bay. Let's go.
Come on, point, baby. Come on, man.
That's fire.
That's dope. And I was just in the Bay.
Yeah, I know they loved you.
I love the Bay.
I know.
I was at Afrotech, and all you black people that wasn't, y'all need to be at Afrotech. You got a cell phone. You should have been there.
Well, you got to tell them what Afrotech is.
Afrotech is the biggest black tech conference in the world. And you're supposed to be there if you got a cell phone, because even if you ain't know nothing about tech, you might have learned something about tech, or you might have connected with somebody that could have gave you some games so you could create your own app, or you could create something that's going on, and you could stop being a customer and start being a hustler on the thing that you got in your pocket.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, you gotta make some money out here.
Yeah.
We gotta get some paper. You can't just
paper.
And you working your phone, or you pay $700, $800, you paid $1,000 for the new phone. How much money you gonna get back? Because I know I make money off my phone. What you gonna get back? What you gonna do? Is you gonna hustle your phone because your phone gonna hustle you? That's the question.
Wallo267.
Q just bought the iPhone 10.
Yeah, he just bought it. Oh, Q.
Who did?
Oh, Q did.
Hey, Q, you better make some money off that phone, baby.
I may make some money here.
Okay, say no more. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you, because you've been in this. You're from Philly. You've been in the system. Still got papers. Oh, you free?
Yeah.
You still got. Yeah, okay. Yeah. How do you assess what's going on with Meek Mill and the protest that's happened to free Meek Mill and it seemed like the conflict he has with this judge?
Sprinkling.
How do you assess it? What do you see?
The night before, he texted me, said, come down to court and speak for me. Mm-hmm. I went down there, and I went to the courtroom, and it was like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't be doing no front. I'm in the courtroom, and it was like, during the recess, he was like, Wallo, man. He said, you ever seen a judge like that? I said, Meek, listen, man. I'm in there scared like I'm ready to go back to jail. And I ain't listen. I said, I've been in joints for firearms and robberies and all that. That's what I'm in the courtroom for. I done been in the courtroom with my homeboys that's going in there for murder. I ain't never seen a judge act like that. It's personal. Sometimes it's personal. Sometimes it's the game. Mm-hmm. It's really the game. And it's like, it's a sad situation, with the parole and probation. It's like for some real stuff, I'm really in jail right now. Mm-hmm. Me going back to jail is like me going to the hole when you're on parole, or probation. That's the reality of it, is to keep you trapped, only if you let it keep you trapped, because I'm the type of person, and everybody ain't like me. I don't care about none of that. Yeah. Ain't nothing on this planet stopping me but me. I don't care about because the people, you can do what you want to do. Because I'm a different type of individual. So they don't even mess with me. Because they're like, we ain't got to worry about you. But when it comes to probation and parole, and I'm going to say some real stuff, Sway. Me personally, I got to speak on me. Police ain't come looking for me. I went looking for the police when I was out there doing some dumb shit. See, I check our people because ain't nobody else going to check it. Because where we come from, if you outside our race and you checking our people, you're a racist. And if you inside our race and you checking our people, you're a hater. Mm-hmm. So now everybody want to stay in the between. Oh, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say it. Like I went on. I spoke about black businesses this week. Yeah. I said, listen, man, get y'all shit together. When I come in there, you doing. Listen, if Heather B coming in to get her hair done, don't be on that phone. Put that phone down. Turn that music down. Mm-hmm. She better not be waiting an hour for a wash and a blow. It shouldn't be waiting that 2-3 hours. What is she? So. Nobody want to check our peoples. That's why we messed up now and we can't grow. We can't grow because everybody's scared to check us.
When you say the police didn't come looking for me, I went looking for them. Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I was out there doing some dumb shit. Listen, let me tell you something. They don't ever tell you about the black people that's doing extraordinary things. Every homie that I walk the track with in the penitentiary, they got 10 to 15 black people. They got 10 to 15 family members that's law-abiding citizens that go to work every day that's doing right. Yeah. But it's hip. Listen, in our community, you a nut. But it's hip to be square in all reality. Mm-hmm. But nobody tell you this. So what I'm telling you is I had all the opportunities to do right. I didn't want to be me. I wasn't comfortable with being me. I understand there's some things that go there with lack of five, lack of this. But still, what about Boo Boo, Brahim, Kev, what's the name? That when I was standing on the corner, they walked by me even though they had holes in their sneaks and they still went and got the education and they made it in life. What about them? See, we always looking. See, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna disrespect it. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all. I ain't gonna disrespect our people and tell them, oh man, is that? I understand is that. But when do the excuses stop? Yeah. And you put the hard work in order to get where you're trying to get in life. That just go in. Because now you took excuse and you made that your career. Mm-hmm. You made that your life. The excuse. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do you bullshit. Stop bullshit. Stop lying.
Stop lying.
Stop the slick shit.
Wallo267. We can open up these phone lines. You want to talk to this man? 888-742-3345. Give us a call.
You ready?
You hear me? You can do it. And by the way, it's just like that.
Wallo267, in my opinion. Yeah. His voice is as important, if not more important, than your favorite rapper. So pick up his album, too, coming soon, 2018.
It's already out, Sway.
It's already out?
The EP. No one can stop you but you.
That's right.
It's on all platforms.
Yes.
Title, Motivation. Motivation on trap beats.
No one can stop you but you.
Yeah.
The EP.
No one can stop you but you.
I love what I'm hearing, and I think it's important for it to be heard. I'm going to open up the phone lines as well. Trevor's on the line from Salt Lake City.
What up, Trev?
Hey, Trev.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
Good, man. Say what's up to Wallo267. Get the new EP, too.
Oh, for sure. Well, welcome, brother. I'm glad to see that you're out and doing well. This is my third time calling in. I'm the black dude, Trevor, that lives in Utah.
Okay.
I'm originally from Los Angeles, and when I first heard what you guys were talking about, I've got tears in my eyes, right? And it's such an ironic thing that's going on. So it's so cold, I had to start writing down topics because everything coming out of this brother's mouth has always been in my head. I did a 4.5-year bid in the penitentiary in California. My mom, she's the executive secretary for the Western Regional Minister for the Nation of Islam. So it's been a Muslim household like my whole life. She was a single parent. And when I listen to brother, it's almost like he's had to redefine what his definition of being a man is, right? I'm listening to the things that he went through and the things that he's developed over the years, and it's an interesting concept of going to the pen because it gives you an opportunity to sit down and really reflect about yourself. So the pen is either going to make you worse or it's going to make you better. Wow. I could sit here and talk to brother all day about the things that you guys have been talking about, but I just wanted to call in and just validify from a not famous point of view. Everything that he's saying is truth, and I'm just so happy that Shade 45 is giving you guys an opportunity to provide a platform that this information can come out. I mean, when I sit there and I listen to some of the interviews that you guys do, some of the people, I see that that's part of the genre and that's part of the game, so to speak. But you guys be slipping in these tidbits of this knowledge and this information that I think is what really the benefit is. That's why I listen to you guys every morning. Wow. Sway in the morning, Heather B, Tracy G.
Thank you.
Thanks,
DJ Wonder, OQ, like Mike Muse. Like I listen to you guys all the time because I'm listening for these tidbits of information. So when brother was talking about how he's got to get this information out here, it just hit home. Like I got out, I graduated college. I ended up coming out here because the Board of Prison Terms wouldn't let me out of California to go to Morehouse, where I got a scholarship. I ended up going to USC, and then my cousin was playing football out at a college out here called Weaver State. And he was like, "Cuz, you need to come out here and check." I'm like, "Utah? What the hell am I going to go out there for? They don't even like black people." I came out here on a Friday. I was looking for a job on Monday. I've been out here 19 years, and they can't get me out of this.
They can't leave.
That's right, bro.
You can follow Wallo at Wallo267. And thank you, Trav. You just exposed our blueprint right there. But thank you, man. That's exactly what we do up here. We got Ed in Los Angeles. Go ahead,
Ed. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, guys. Excuse my morning voice. It's like 7:47 out here still, so sorry about that.
That's okay.
I just wanted to say, first off, I didn't even know who Wallo267 was. I didn't even have Shade 45 till I got this new car like a month ago, so I'm loving that right now. But all I'm saying is I'm tired of all this Molly Percocet listening to, going on Instagram, seeing Lil Pump or this or I don't want to hate on people, but I'm just tired of it, man. Everything's so washed down now. And just good to hear that somebody's actually talking about some real stuff and, promoting some real stuff and talking about being woke and promoting education and positivity, because most radio stations, as I'm sure you guys are all too familiar with, just pump garbage out to the youth and the people who are really, impressionable right now. And I got 2 daughters, so it just means a lot to me to hear someone talking about some real stuff.
Let me say something to you real quick, brother. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me tell you something. Your opinion is not hating. See, we got to get away from that. We think your opinion is not hating. If you don't like hot dogs, you don't eat hot dogs. You hating on hot dogs? Think about that. We got to get away from that mindset, because what it do is it paralyzes and stop us from speaking how we truly feel. And then now everybody lying to each other. So just remember that, bro.
Ed, thank you for your call, man. Make sure to follow him too, Wallo267. I want everybody who follows this show to follow him. If you got Instagram, Wallo, WALLO267. I need y'all to support him.
Wallo, this conversation is so important right over here because, we're speaking about the process of unlearning, and specifically in this situation, it's a lot of unlearning with hypermasculinity, with anti-vulnerability, and just shifting your mind, shifting your heart. But I think it's also really important, and I'm sure you'll agree, for men and a lot of black men to shift your eyes, meaning the way that you view women. A lot of times when it comes to this music, and we all know that repetition is the mother of learning, so you're learning, okay, that these drugs are cool to take, or you're learning that it's cool to have all these weapons, and you're certainly learning that it's cool to just look at women for their body purely for show and not for substance at all. So for men who are having a hard time looking at all of these stories of sexual misconduct that you're hearing or sexual harassment and feel like it's a witch hunt and don't understand why women are speaking about this and feel like men are sissies if they are more accepting of women's opinions and the right to have your body be protected by the opposite sex, what do you have to say?
See, there's multiple things about that. See, at the beginning of life, when you're a kid, especially in inner cities of America, a lot of times dad ain't there, so women believe what men tell them. So sometimes she going through phases where different men coming in and out of that house. So now they're being educated on, damn, whatever your mother is willing to tolerate, you're going to grow up that's your education, whether it's a woman or a man. So now, starting from a little age, he's coming up, and that's how he's looking at him. He's hearing these things in the hood, and he's seeing this stuff that the television is telling you. So now the value on the black woman is so tore up because the media and the television already educated y'all on the black man. They ain't nothing. They beat us down enough, so it's like, all right, cool. Now every time a black woman come on the TV and the shows is heightened, it's some nut shit. They got to be fighting. They got to be this. So the value of the woman is just getting every day. Every time you watch Housewives or Loving Hip, it's like this. It's like this. Because you can't get on the show unless you're doing some dumb shit. So now the value in their mind and then the music is just like boom, 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 boom. It's like there's no value on you because of all this media input, the input you seen in the inner cities. So now it's like if they say I got to be this, and the women is being that. So now the man looking at it like, if you're not knowledgeable and if you ain't educated, and a lot of brothers ain't, because nobody was there to educate them. Who was there to educate them? Only thing we learned at an early age, we was dehumanized when we fell off that swing and daddy said, boys, toughen up. We was taught to ignore our emotions. That's why we emotionless, a lot of us. You can't embrace your feelings. You got to be selfish with your emotions. You got to fight your feelings in the inner cities of America. That's what we taught. That's what everybody taught. Be tough, be this, be this. Everybody teach you that. If you cry as a little boy, you're a sissy. Don't be human. That's another way of saying don't be human. So we dehumanize the kids. We dehumanize everything about our culture is about, listen, don't feel. Don't feel as being real. Be tough. And now we just messed up, and we got to reprogram our way of thinking.
And that reprogramming can feel like an attack because you've never heard of it before in your life.
It can feel like it can feel like an attack. A lot of people say, "Listen, man, I need a hug." Instead of me just saying, "Swear I need a hug," I might do some other stuff looking for attention. I'm gonna react. Attention is, listen, man, you gotta understand it. Attention is the new currency. The lie is the new religion. No religion is more powerful in the world, no disrespect to nobody, than a lie that we create for ourselves when we start worshiping. So a lot of us will create this line and say, damn, okay, I'm winning. Okay, I'm doing this. Okay, everything that I write in my Instagram bio box is that's me. Okay. And we just be living this lie and this illusion. And next thing you know, we forgot everything about the reality. And we lost.
Wallo267, man. I'm going to take this final caller, John from Chicago, and he's looking for some advice. John, go ahead.
Hey, John.
Wait, good morning. 4 in the morning. I just want to say, first off the bat, I thank you guys. Ever since I got my Sirius radio, I listen to you guys every day on my way to work.
That's what's up.
Just something, it's like almost like going to church sometimes. You hear that message, just changes your whole demeanor and whole outlook at things.
That's what's up.
For Wallo, right? Wallo267?
Yes.
Man, I've been looking at this quote that you have on your Instagram right now. Long story short, I survived. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. As a shorty, I ran with the wrong people, attracted the wrong people, got in a bunch of trouble. Decided to turn my life around basically when I turned 20. Went and pursued my education and helped people out. I was big into music. I go by the stage name of Gotti, which actually is an acronym. It stands for God Offers Talents to Individuals. And I knew with that name there, that's kind of looked at a little differently, you know. But I thought with that acronym there, I want to make what's called a movement called motivational music. And, you know, Wallo, I heard you talking a lot about that. And, man, just to try and bring this up to date here, the whole reason why I'm glad you took my call, Sway, and guys. So I turned my life around, 10 years, stayed out of the court system, didn't have to pay my lawyer or anything. I was happy.
All right.
You know, I worked in higher education. I've even taught classes. I would teach a class on diversity. I'd write a number on the board, number 16.
Okay. Hey, John, I don't mean to cut you off, but I need you to get to that question.
Okay. I don't even have that question anymore. I just want to say, basically what happened a couple of years ago, I got in trouble for, I always push things on the side, but I got a little bit deeper in the game and got caught up. I ended up catching a felony on my record.
Hey, John, listen. Give it to us, baby, because he got a show to run right here. No disrespect to you, but we got to keep, there's other people that's involved. Give it to us. Ask that question.
So basically, okay, I lost my job a month ago. I was in deep depression. I was actually on my way right now to go get some work and be like, you know what, I'm just going to hustle because I got this felony on my record. I can't get anything out here. And I hopped in my car. This is the first thing that hopped on.
Wow. And
I stopped right at my car, and I decided not to.
You decided not to what?
Go grab this work.
Oh, that type of work.
God, that's legendary.
Wow. Okay.
Man, John.
I thought it was a job,
Don
interview.
He heard you speaking.
Okay.
Going to that job was less important than hearing you speak, is what you're saying.
No,
he was doing illegal that work.
Going to get that work. Stop acting like you from the base. You from the base, Way.
Yeah.
You from the base, Way.
Come on.
I could do. He told so many stories in one. I got confused.
You gotta be patient. You know what? Because he had a moment. It was literally divine intervention. Right. It sounds like that took over John's life, and he needs Wallo to pour into his spirit.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, that's Tracy G, right?
That's Heather. Hi.
Oh, Heather. My bad, Heather. No, that's exactly right.
That's what happened.
I just want to say thank you, guys. Yeah.
So hearing what he said prevented you from going to do something illegal.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
now listen, what I need you to do is take that same ingenuity that you had when you moved that package, that same know-how. As soon as you get that package, you know the money is coming. I'm telling you think of some creative way to duck the police to get it done, to manufacture, boom, 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 boom. Take that same know-how and ingenious and do something right. You ain't got to worry about the police. Right. Only thing you got to worry about is Uncle Sam.
Exactly.
Think about that. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You know how to move. You know how to shake and bake. Do it another way. LLC your situation, man. Get that business account, EIN number. Come on, man, and do what you want to do. Everybody selling stuff to you every day. Once you start selling stuff to everybody, legitimately, and it's just like that.
All right, John.
Thank you, Wallo. Thank you, Sway. Thank you, guys.
Hey, man, John, you're a citizen, bro.
Sway in the morning.
Stay the path.
That was your moment, baby.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Turn it around.
Sorry I didn't hear you right.
Wow. Thank God he got it, though.
He got it off, man.
Wow.
Yo, this was everything I expected and more. So what I like to do is invite you to periodically come up here. Me and you will stay in connection.
Cool, man. Cool.
And we'll figure, we'll make this a reoccurring thing. Wallo267, I want to invite you to, hang out with us and talk to these listeners anytime, anything you got going on, come and share it with us.
And I need y'all to, I need you to tap into that Philly music too, man, because you might see a gem out there. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes, it's a war. It's a war going on out there. It's different. And a lot of people is like, it's every day. Listen, they can lose their life any day.
Let me tell you how tapped in we are. Like,
do that.
There's a real love here for Philly. We do our Doomsday Cypher, and that consists of year-end thing where everybody come, they spit, we film it, we put it on TV, put on a YouTube channel and everything, and we invited a lot of mostly artists that are independent or unknown. One of the artists that came up here from Philly goes by the name of
Sean Smith.
Has made art. You know him?
That's my guy.
Okay.
He's a monster.
Literally 5 minutes before you walked in, Sway made the announcement. He's the first artist that's going to be on the Doomsday Cypher.
He's a legend.
Spotlight.
He's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. Don't even put nobody else on the cypher.
No, that boy nice.
Listen, he going to destroy. He's coming like, he going to beast and destroy.
You should come. We filming next
Where's
Thursday.
Where's going to be at?
Next YouTube Studios next Thursday.
What
That's in Manhattan. I'll tell you everything. You around, come through.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, come through.
That would be fire.
Now listen.
Yeah.
I'm neat. Is it possible that I could bring some people? Some artists? I'm asking you.
Well, the artists are already selected. It was
cool.
the ones who were on. But we're going to keep doing this. You can
right,
bring them in when we're off air for the second half of December. When we come back, January, February, we'll figure, you bring them artists up next time.
But I'm talking about, just to bring them for the experience, not to be a part of it. Because sometimes a lot of dudes never left they block.
Okay.
So sometimes when you get experience and just to meet you and just see the environment, it can say, damn, you know what? I'm getting rid of that package.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna really go in, and that's all I'm saying. It ain't got to be just to be in that environment.
Good. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can bring them up here too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? They never seen outside, and we don't
bring
do
them
that
up
enough.
here. Yeah, bring them up here. We bring people in here all the time. I want them to get inspired.
Yeah,
we're gonna have OQ's gonna teach them about the board. Yinka gonna teach them about the camera work. I know you already doing that. Heather B will teach them, about. What? Well, you ain't gonna teach them about?
Nope.
Heather teach them. Tracy, we all.
No. Heather can teach them to keep them Glocks down.
Okay, there you go.
We gotta teach them something. Damn.
Okay, Heather.
Damn, Heather.
All right. Wallo267, man. It's an honor, man, to have you on the show.
Yes.
We know your history.
That's what's up.
All right, what's up with Major Figures?
Listen, they in the studio.
They're in the studio. Who's in the studio?
Gilly, Dutch, Spado, Ab Lava, Bianca, Bump J. They all in the studio.
Everybody's in the studio.
I was in the studio yesterday with them.
Tell them I said what up. When that come out, we want to be the first to rock it, man.
Tell them.
All right?
Okay, man.
Wallo267, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, man.
Going down.
We got Talib Kweli up in here.
What?
Talib Kweli is up next. You want to meet him, Wallo?
Yeah, I got to.
Okay, 888-742-3345. You want to talk with Talib Kweli, give us a call.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.
Kilo.